Well, students, good evening to all of you. So today is the first class. First class है introductory lecture semester 1 regarding the M.Ed. Okay. So in the first semester, you have the 6 papers. Okay, guys. 4 papers are the theory papers and 2 papers are the practical paper. Right? First, okay, this is the name of the paper, Psychology of Learning and Development. Second, History and Political Economy of Education. Third, Educational Studies. फोर्थ है इंट्रोडक्शंस टू रिसर्च मेथड. ओके. फिफ्थ और सिक्स का आपको सिर्फ प्रैक्टिकल बनाना है. ओके. सो अनदर you will get the file soon. Okay, you have to make the files only fifth and sixth. Okay, so theory papers are the 4 papers of theory. So out of the 4 papers, already 3 papers are the same B.Ed material. Okay, first is psychology, second history and political economy of education, third educational study. Your fourth paper is the new paper, Introductions to the Research Method. Right, guys? So first semester is a very easy semester. Okay. As you can see the marks distribution. Psychology of Learning and Development 100 marks, 70 की आपको theory आएगी, 30 marks आपका practical है. Second paper is History and Political Economy of Education, 70 of theory and 30 practical. सिमिलरली थर्ड एंड फोर्थ. ओके. फिफ्थ और सिक्स्थ आपका जो है प्रैक्टिकल का पेपर है. ओके. इसमें आपको फिफ्थ और सिक्स्थ में यू हैव टू मेक अ फाइल. ओके. एंड यू हैव टू अपीयर फॉर ए वाइवा. राइट गाइस? तो वाइवा होगा आपका. सो नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू ओपन दिस सेकेंड स्लाइड. Now you can see the syllabus. Okay, these all things I will share with you. The video I will share with you. All the PPT will share with you. Okay. So every Sunday I'll take the class. Timing is, same timing. Okay, guys. आप ये देखिए, ये आपका syllabus है. Psychology of Learning and Development. Okay. This is same as the B.Ed. Okay. I have already shared the notes with you. You can start your study. Your exams would happen in the month of February. Right? February में आपके एग्जाम्स होंगे. मोस्टली एंड ऑफ फेब्रुवरी में होंगे आपके एग्जाम. ओके. सो आप ये देखिए यूनिट 1, सी दी यूनिट 1, कंसेप्ट ऑफ एजुकेशन साइकोलॉजी. राइट? मीनिंग एजुकेशन साइकोलॉजी, स्कोप, ये सारा ही वही है जो बीएड का था आपका. ओके. और नोट्स मैंने आपको ऑलरेडी शेयर कर दिए हैं. नेक्स्ट, ग्रोथ एंड डेवलपमेंट्स. मीन्स ऐसा नहीं है कि वी विल नॉट डिस्कस, वी विल डिस्कस. आई टेक यूर लेसन्स. ओके. बट जो नया वाला पार्ट है उस पर हम फोकस करेंगे ज्यादा. राइट? ग्रोथ एंड डेवलपमेंट में वही देखो आपका आ गया, फिजिकल, सोशल, इमोशनल, इंटेलेक्चुअल डेवलपमेंट ऑफ एडोलेसेंट. ओके. यूनिट थर्ड में आपका इंडिविजुअल डिफरेंसेस. फोर्थ चैप्टर है पर्सनैलिटी. फिफ्थ और सिक्स इंटेलिजेंस एंड लर्निंग. लर्निंग में वही थियरीज आ गई आपकी, थियरीज ऑफ लर्निंग, पेवलव, क्लासिकल कंडीशनिंग, स्किनर. और यूनिट फोर्थ में आपका आ गया हल, रीइंफोर्समेंट थ्योरी एंड मोटिवेशन. ये आपका सिलेबस है पेपर 1 का. दिस इज अ सिलेबस ऑफ पेपर 2, इकोनॉमी, हिस्ट्री एंड पॉलिटिकल इकोनॉमी ऑफ एजुकेशन. यूनिट 1 में आपका वैदिक, बुद्धिस्ट, मिडिवल पीरियड आ गया. Okay, you have to tell, okay, what was the level of educations during the Vedic period, Buddhist period, medieval period. Today is our first class, na? This is the orientation class. So today we will discuss the syllabus, okay, marks distributions, and one or more topic we will, finish. Okay. और second आप देखिए चैप्टर एजुकेशन इन द ब्रिटिश पीरियड. मैकॉले मिनट आ गया. बीएड में आपने किया हुआ है मैकॉले मिनट. वुड डिस्पैच कमीशन, वुड डिस्पैच किया हुआ है आपने. लॉर्ड कर्जन एजुकेशन पॉलिसी की हुई है. यूनिट 2 सारा ही आपने, यू हैव ऑलरेडी डन इन द बीएड. ओके. क्योंकि सम ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स ना जस्ट दे हैव टेकन द एमएड एडमिशन लास्ट ईयर, दे क्लियर द बीएड. ओके. वो देखिए सैडलर कमीशन है, वर्धा स्कीम ऑफ एजुकेशन है, यूनिवर्सिटी एजुकेशन कमीशन है 48-49, देन 52-53, 64-66 जिसको कोठारी कमीशंस बोलते हैं, और एनपीई नेशनल पॉलिसी ऑफ एजुकेशन 1986. ओके. यूनिट थर्ड देखिए, एजुकेशन इन रिलेशंस टू डेमोक्रेसी, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल वैल्यू, नेशनल वैल्यूज एज इंश्राइंड इन इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, नेशनलिज्म एंड नेशनल इंटीग्रेशन, इंटरनेशनल अंडरस्टैंडिंग. इसमें से भी आपके 2-3 are new, otherwise they are covered in the B.Ed. Unit 4 में education as related to growth and investment, socially and economic disadvantaged sections of the society, with special reference to scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, women and rural populations, equality, local and global perspective. तो ये भी आपका ऑलमोस्ट ना यू हैव डन इट। ओके, थर्ड देखिए, थर्ड आपका बड़ा ही इजी है। ये देखो एजुकेशनल स्टडी, ऑलमोस्ट ये सारा ही आपने ना यू हैव ऑलरेडी कवर्ड इन द बीएड। ओके, तो मैंने आपको ऑलरेडी वन मंथ बिफोर, 1.5 months before, I have shared the notes, right? Complete notes as well as last year's solved paper. Okay, guys? तो ऑलरेडी यू हैव गॉट इट। तो ये तीनों जो टॉपिक्स हैं, तीनों पेपर्स हैं, राइट? तो वी विल कवर अप स्विफ्टली, ठीक है, इन इन ए स्पीडी वे, राइट? देखो यूनिट 1 में एजुकेशन एज फिनोमिना प्रैक्टिस फील्ड ऑफ स्टडी, यूनिट 2 के अंदर आप देखो यूनेस्को है, यूजीसी है, एनसीईआरटी है, एनसीटीई है, सीबीएसई है, एससीईआरटी है, डाइट है। मतलब यू नो वेरी वेल, आई थिंक इट इज नॉट ए बिग इशू, नो नीड ऑफ ए बिग डिस्कशन। हायर सेकेंडरी एंड एलिमेंट्री एजुकेशन है, एजुकेशन स्ट्रक्चर है सेंट्रल, स्टेट, डिस्ट्रिक्ट, ब्लॉक एंड विलेज लेवल। यूनिट 3 में नेशनल पॉलिसी ऑफ एजुकेशन देखो फिर आ गई है। सेकंड में भी ना, इन योर सेकंड पेपर में भी एनपीई 1986 थी, यहां पर फिर आ गई है थर्ड पेपर में, राइट? एनसीएफ और एनसीएफटीई, एनसीएफ होता है नेशनल करिकुलम फ्रेमवर्क और एनसीएफटीई नेशनल करिकुलम फ्रेमवर्क फॉर टीचर एजुकेशन। बड़ा ही सिंपल है। आरटी एक्ट है 2010, ऑलरेडी यू हैव कवर्ड। एसएसए, रमसा, RAMSA नहीं है, ये गलत लिखा हुआ है, RMSA, रमसा, ठीक है, राष्ट्रीय माध्यमिक शिक्षा अभियान, एसएसए सब शिक्षा अभियान, एंड रूसा। फोर्थ में देखो यूनिवर्सलाइजेशन ऑफ एलिमेंट्री एजुकेशन है, बड़ा ही सिंपल है। ग्लोबलाइजेशन है, लिबरलाइजेशन है, एक्सपेंशन ऑफ सेकेंडरी एजुकेशन है, और इश्यूज रिलेटेड टू इक्विटी, इक्वालिटी एंड क्वालिटी एजुकेशन, और लास्ट में एजुकेशन ऑफ द डिसएडवांटेज ग्रुप है। तो ये थर्ड भी आपका बड़ा इजी है। तो वी विल डिस्कस, तीनों ही करेंगे हम, सारे डिस्कस करेंगे, चारों ही पेपर हम आपके, ठीक है, पर तीनों थोड़ा सा हम जल्दी कर लेंगे डिस्कस। ओके, तो न्यू पेपर है आपका, फोर्थ पेपर है। फोर्थ की तरफ आपको ना, दिस इज वेरी मच न्यू टू ऑल ऑफ यू, राइट गाइस? ये तीनों पेपर आपको, ये देखो, पेपर 1 साइकोलॉजी ऑफ लर्निंग एंड डेवलपमेंट, यू नो इट। सेकेंड, हिस्ट्री एंड पॉलिटिकल इकोनॉमी ऑफ एजुकेशन, यू नो इट। थर्ड, एजुकेशनल स्टडीज, almost 80 70 80% already covered. This is the new paper. We will discuss this part first, okay, in my next class. Okay, so I will start with the this paper, and वो जो तीनों पेपर हैं वो थोड़ा हम जल्दी में करेंगे क्योंकि वो ऑलरेडी हमने किए हुए हैं, ठीक है ना? तो ऑलरेडी यू हैव द नोट्स। ओके, तो ये चार ही आपके थियरी के आने हैं, 2 पेपर आपके प्रैक्टिकल के हैं सिर्फ, उसका आपका वाइवा होगा, ठीक है गाइस? कुछ और ज्यादा नहीं है, बड़ा सिंपल है। एमएड आपका, एमएड फर्स्ट सेम। ओके, यूनिट 1 में आप देखिए एजुकेशनल रिसर्च है, और सेकंड है फॉर्मुलेशन ऑफ रिसर्च प्रॉब्लम है। यूनिट 2 में हाइपोथेसिस है, सैंपलिंग है। थर्ड में डिस्क्रिप्टिव स्टैटिस्टिक्स है। फोर्थ में स्क्यूनेस एंड कर्टोसिस एंड नॉन पैरामेट्रिक स्टैटिस्टिक्स है। ओके, तो आप असाइनमेंट सभी आप लिख लो। नेक्स्ट आई विल टेक क्लास, आपको सिलेबस सारा याद होना चाहिए, ठीक हो गया गाइस? सिलेबस आपको याद होना चाहिए। तो आज हम, ये चारों पेपर हैं हमारे, आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे, हमारे 2-3 टॉपिक्स करेंगे डिस्कस। कौन कौन से? ये वाले करेंगे हम हमारे। वील स्टार्ट विद यूनिट 1, इसमें है ना कंसेप्ट ऑफ एजुकेशन साइकोलॉजी, ग्रोथ एंड डेवलपमेंट। ओके, तो ये हम कर लेंगे ताकि ये वाला यूनिट हमारा खत्म हो जाएगा। नेक्स्ट हम नेक्स्ट क्लास में यूनिट पेपर 4 रिसर्च स्टडीज, वो वाला भी हम स्टार्ट करेंगे, राइट? तो ये सभी चीजें आपके साथ शेयर हो जाएंगी। ओके, तो यू हैव एनी प्रॉब्लम यू कैन डिस्कस विद मी। तो आज मैं आपका स्टार्ट करने जा रहा हूं पेपर 1 से, विच इज ए एजुकेशनल साइकोलॉजी। ओके, पेपर 1 है आपका, ऑलरेडी यू हैव द नोट्स। ओके, तो आप क्या कर सकते हो, व्हाट यू कैन डू दैट, यू कैन टेक द प्रिंट आउट एंड यू कैन डू द स्पाइरल बाइंडिंग। ओके, फिर उसमें से टॉपिक्स आप देखते जाना, राइट? साइड बाय साइड आप यू स्टार्ट योर स्टडी। ओके, तो आई विल टेक द टेस्ट आल्सो। ओके गाइस, राइट? जैसे ही हमारा थोड़ा खत्म हो जाता है तो आई विल टेक द टेस्ट, राइट? First, I will finish all the 4 papers. Okay, I will discuss all the 4 papers. Number 1. Second, आपकी रिविजन्स भी करवाऊंगा. थर्ड, आपका टेस्ट भी लूंगा बिफोर फाइनल एग्जाम. ओके, फाइनल एग्जाम्स आर गोइंग टू बी हैपेंड इन द मंथ ऑफ फेब्रुवरी. फेब्रुवरी के एंड में होते हैं मोस्टली, इसके 15 फरवरी के बाद. ओके, सो ओके गाइस, वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट एजुकेशनल साइकोलॉजी. सो उससे पहले हम साइकोलॉजी समझते हैं. साइकोलॉजी, एज यू नो दैट, ओके, इट्स साइशे हैज डिराइव्ड फ्रॉम सोल एंड लोगोस मीन साइंस. तो द मीनिंग ऑफ ए साइकोलॉजी इज, science of soul earlier, but this definition was discarded in 1905. 1905 में William McDougall has given a very authentic definition of psychology, which is, what is psychology? Psychology as the science of behavior. Skinner has already said psychology is the science of behavior and experience. ड्राइवर क्या बोलते हैं? ड्राइवर भी एक एजुकेशनिस्ट हुए हैं, साइकोलॉजिस्ट हुए हैं. ही हैज सेड बिहेवियर, बिकॉज विलियम मैकडुगल हैज सेड ना, साइकोलॉजी इज द साइंस ऑफ बिहेवियर. ओके, बिहेवियर कैन बी डिवाइडेड इनटू द 3 पार्ट, either cognitive behavior और effective behavior. Okay, so try to understand, हम जो है, we are the people on this planet. Okay, so we have the dominance of cognitive behavior, cognitive और effective behavior. Cognitive behavior कौन सा होता है? Cognitive behavior related with the skill, related with the reasoning, knowledge. Okay, because some persons or some behavior, they are good in the thinking, reasoning, knowledge. Cognitive हो गया, activities like swimming, like digging, cycling, है ना. Some people, that they learn the dance at a very fast way. Okay, they learn swimming in a first way, है ना. quickly they learn the swimming. Okay, क्योंकि उनके अंदर cognitive behavior की dominance ज्यादा है. And some students, some person have the affective behavior. Affective means feeling, motivations, attitude, emotion, sentiments. So some are the sentiments. So any of the people in this world having 3 type of behavior, it depends upon the persons. Okay, whether they have the dominance of cognitive or affective. Okay, so basically, the meaning of a teaching, why we are doing the M.Ed, the purpose of a M.Ed is to teach to the student. So basically, teaching का meaning क्या? What is the meaning of a teaching? Teaching means to know the subject first. Okay, teaching does not mean looking into the book and putting into the mind of the student. What is the teaching? Teaching means to know the subject, means student, child first. If you know the child first, means you should be aware of the behavior of the child. Okay, if you know the child first and you teach, you should teach, you must teach according to the mental level of the student, according to the interest, attitude, aptitude of the student. Only then you can teach to the student, and this is the teaching. This we learn in B.Ed or M.Ed. Okay, guys. So एजुकेशन साइकोलॉजी पे नहीं आते, हम डायरेक्ट आते हैं ग्रोथ एंड डेवलपमेंट में, बिकॉज टॉपिक इज स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम ग्रोथ एंड डेवलपमेंट. ओके, तो फर्स्ट पेपर है आपका, फर्स्ट टॉपिक है ग्रोथ एंड डेवलपमेंट, राइट. तो ग्रोथ क्या चीज है? व्हाट इज ग्रोथ? ग्रोथ कैन बी डिफाइंड एज द क्वांटिटेटिव चेंजेस इन एन इंडिविजुअल बॉडी, सच एज चेंज इन साइज, वेट एंड हाइट. ओके, अगर किसी पर्सन की देयर इज ए चेंज इन द साइज, वेट एंड हाइट, वी कैन से दैट द ग्रोथ. ओके, ग्रोथ कैन बी सीन, ग्रोथ कैन बी मेजर्ड. ओके, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, ग्रोथ ऑफ ए चाइल्ड मीन्स द इंक्रीज इन वेट, हाइट एंड डिफरेंट ऑर्गन्स ऑफ द बॉडी. हरलॉक ने एक डेफिनेशन दी है. Growth can be defined as a change in size in proportion, disappearance of the old feature and acquisitions of the new ones. Thus, growth refers to an increase in physical size of whole or any of its part. Okay, जो भी physical changes हैं, you are looking into the body of child. So this is a basically growth, right? Growth can be seen, growth can be measured, right? Characteristics of growth. Growth, it involves all structural and physiological changes within an individual. Second is growth is external in nature. Third is it does not continue throughout life. It stops at a certain age. Growth एक टाइम पे जाके रुक जाती है. सपोज साइज बढ़ रहा है, हाइट बढ़ रही है. ओके ऐसा तो नहीं है ना, इट डज नॉट मीन ना हाइट गोज अप टू द लास्ट, ओके हाइट स्टॉप्स एट ए पर्टिकुलर स्टेज, राइट. Fourth is it may or may not bring development. Next is growth is a quantitative progress. Growth is a part of development. Next, individual differences among children are due to growth. Next, the rate of a growth of different parts of the body is different. Growth can be measured accurately. Growth influences the process of development, but not always. सेकेंड हमारा आ गया डेवलपमेंट. ओके ग्रोथ समझ आ गया. ग्रोथ मीन्स फिजिकल, आप यू कैन सी दी यू नो इट इज ए फिजिकल इन नेचर, यू कैन सी इट, यू कैन मेजर इट, उसको ग्रोथ बोलते हैं, राइट. ग्रोथ मीन्स इंक्रीज इन द साइज, वेट एंड हाइट, दिस इज कॉल्ड द ग्रोथ. और ग्रोथ क्या है? ग्रोथ इज ए पार्ट ऑफ द डेवलपमेंट, और ग्रोथ इट स्टॉप्स एट ए सर्टेन एज. अब डेवलपमेंट को हम समझते हैं. व्हाट इज डेवलपमेंट? Development is a wider and comprehensive term than growth. Development is a continuous process through which physical, emotional, and intellectual changes occur. For example, development of a child means change in the shape, form, and functioning of various parts of the body of the child, as well as behavior that can be observed and assessed. So, guys, development is related with the mostly related with the behavior part. Okay, it is related with the emotions, cognitive behavior, right? It occurs within, right? Growth occurs outside, development occurs within the body. Okay, growth can be measured, development can't be measured. Development can be observed, assessed, right? As the Skinner has said, development is a continuous and a gradual process, or development goes throughout the life. Okay, growth stops at a certain age. According to Stevenson, development is a concern with the study of changes in a behavior throughout the lifespan. आ गया ना, development सारी उम्र होती रहती है. Okay. Now, characteristics of a development. Development is a overall and progressive changes of an individual. ये देखो. Second is internal in nature. Third is continuous process throughout life. Fourth is psychological changes. ये देखो, development related with the psychological changes. और growth क्या था? That was related with the physical changes. Right? It is a qualitative progress. वो क्या था? Growth क्या था? Growth was a quantitative progress. Development also includes growth. Okay. जो growth है, growth is a part of development. Development is a wider concept. Development is influenced by maturation and learning. Development is a very much related to one's environment. Development is a qualitative and hence can't be measured directly. Development occurs within, even without growth. Okay? तो ये सारे पॉइंट्स जो मैं डिस्कस कर रहा हूं, ये आपके नोट्स के अंदर है. ये नोट्स वाले ही पॉइंट्स बनाए हुए हैं जो मैंने आपको दे दिए हैं सारे. ओके, सो मेरे लेक्चर के बाद नोट्स देख लेना, साथ के साथ ही आपको यू विल लर्न ऑन द स्पॉट. राइट गाइस? ओके, नेक्स्ट वी डिस्कस एडोलेसेंट्स नीड एंड प्रॉब्लम. ओके, सेकंड आपका पार्ट आ जाता है इसका, मीनिंग ऑफ एडोलेसेंट्स और इमोशनल एंड कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स चेंजेस इन द एडोलेसेंट. राइट? एडोलेसेंट क्या चीज है? एडोलेसेंट कौन होती है? बेसिकली द वर्ड एडोलेसेंट इज डिराइव्ड फ्रॉम द वर्ड एडोलसियर व्हिच मींस टू ग्रो अप. ठीक है? एडोलेसेंट इज ए ट्रांजिशनल एज ऑफ ए रैपिड फिजिकल एंड साइकोलॉजिकल ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट जनरली अकर्स बिटवीन चाइल्डहुड एंड अडल्टहुड. राइट? चाइल्डहुड मतलब बच्चे से लेके अडल्ट के बीच का जो पीरियड है, दिस इज कॉल्ड द एडोलेसेंट. ओके, समटाइम इट इज कॉल्ड द टीन एज. टीन होता है ना, 11, 12, 13 अप टू 14, 15, 16, 19 तक आ गया ना टीन एज, TEEN लास्ट में. टीन एज इज आल्सो कॉल्ड द एडोलेसेंट एज. राइट? एज यू सी द पिक्चर, इन्फेंट है, टॉडलर है, प्री स्कूलर है, किंडरगार्टन है, एलिमेंट्री, एडोलेसेंट है. ओके. हाँ, स्टेनले हॉल की डेफिनेशन सभी ने करनी है, द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट. ओके, so in the further na, when I take the class na, तो notes already you have. Okay, so you should have the notes. Okay, tick mark करते रहा करो whatever the important I'm telling you. Okay guys, and I will take the test also, right? The when I finish some of the syllabus, right? Adolescent क्या चीज है? Adolescent की definition Stanley Hall has said the very famous definitions. Okay. And everybody, you have to learn it and you have to write in the answers. Okay. Stanley Hall has said that adolescent as a period of strain and stress, storm and strife. ओके, तो एडोलेसेंट जो पीरियड होता है बहुत सारी, बिकॉज डेवलपमेंट ऑफ ए हार्मोन्स आर गोइंग ऑन राइट इनसाइड द बॉडी. So it is a period of a great stress and storm, right? Lot of stress का period होता है. That's why ना it is called that during that age, okay, parents should act as a friend, right? Mother should act as a friend with the daughter. Father should act as a friend with the son. Okay, मतलब you shouldn't act like a parent. You shouldn't start more strictness, right? Because now they don't know adolescent age hai. Okay, they don't have the control over the emotion. They don't know how it is happening, right? So this is the period of a great strain and stress, storm and strife. Okay, basically there are a main three stages of adolescent. One is called early adolescent, then mid adolescent, and third is late adolescence. Early adolescence hoti hai 9 to 13 years. In this age, it is characterized by the spurt of growth and development of a secondary sexual characteristics. And mid-adolescent, 14 to 15 year, this is distinguished by the development of a separate identity from parents, new relationship with peers and opposite sex, and experimentation. Means, what happens in this age, mid-adolescent, adolescent starts making the separate identity. Matlab, he wants to separate from the parents, he wants to make a new relationship and peer groups. Well, basically in this age, in the mid-adolescent, they have the more pressure of the peers instead of the parents. Because now parents always complain that they don't listen us, our children, they don't listen us. So basically this is due to the development process, okay, adolescent process. Next, again, last and late adolescent, age is 16 to 19. In this age, adolescents have fully developed physical characteristics like adult and have formed a distinct identity and have well-formed opinion and ideas. Now, this age now up to 19, adolescents, develops fully as like an adult. Okay, so they have the opinion, they have the idea. Okay, so you have to guide to the students, you have to guide according to the logic, right? So these are the main stages. Now we discuss the emotional characteristics and social characteristics of an adolescent. Emotional and social characteristics of adolescents. Okay, first we discuss the emotional characteristics or developments of adolescent. Means during the period of adolescent, okay, what are the emotional characteristics happens? Okay, so these are all 8 or 10 points are the emotional developments that develops during the adolescent. Okay, during the adolescent period. Number one, heightening of emotions. Okay, so guys, we all have gone through this age. Hana? You already know that. In this age, what happens? Adolescent having the heightening of emotions. Love, anger, anxiety, fear, etc. They have the height. Means if they love somebody, they love very strongly. If they hate somebody, they hate very strongly. Right? How it happens? Due to the, inside, hormones, development of the hormones and others. They don't have the control over the emotions. Mood swings hote hain. Number second is mood swings. Moods, feelings fluctuates very frequently in this age. In a 1 minute, an adolescent is up in the cloud and the next he is in the depth of despair. Sometime wo आशावादी बन जाता है. Sometime he goes into the depth of despair, means nirasha mein. Third is emotional unstable. Third emotional characteristics of adolescent is emotional unstable. In this age, emotions are not under control. Outburst of a temper often noticed. Anna, you have seen in the class and others. Okay. And basically try to understand. Student is never ever weak in this world. बच्चा कभी भी कमजोर नहीं होता. ओके. Child is never ever weak in this planet. Always remember, guys, you are going to become teacher and principal because you are doing the M.Ed, right? So the outcome of the student depends upon the teacher. Matlab, the result of the student, the personality of the student depends upon the teacher. Really, how he has nourished by the teacher, how he has nourished by the parents. Okay. So if such kind of a happening happens in the class, and some of the teachers, you have seen that, they label the student. ये स्टूडेंट तो बड़ा शरारती है, ये स्टूडेंट तो बड़ा नालायक है. Okay, he is not weak, he is not very naughty. Basically, it happens due to the development of the hormones, because that period, adolescent period, and the teacher starts labeling to the student, right? तो क्या होता है कि later on, अगर वो वापस सुधरना भी चाहे, because teacher has labeled on the student. Okay, are you getting, what I want to say? That Mala, you should know the problem of the student. Okay, you start scolding to the student, you start dominate the student. This is the reason why the B.Ed or M.Ed, this is a mandatory to become a teacher and principal, because without this you cannot teach to the student. Ultimately what happens, you start cheating to the student because you don't know the procedure, right? That's why these topics are in the B.Ed or M.Ed. High hopes and desires. In this age, their expectations are very high. Okay, they live in the daydreaming. Such adolescents develop a feeling of a loneliness. Okay, so guys, we should understand the student. We have a class of a 30 students. We should know all the 30 students. We have to care, love, care. Okay, with all the students. We have to talk with all the students, right? We have to make the friendship with the students. All right. Teacher does not mean that you have to finish the syllabus and coming in the class by learning some of the material and come in the class and putting into the mind of the student. This is not a teaching. Teaching means hota hai, you have to draw out of the best from the student. Teaching means you have to, the purpose of a teacher. Who is a teacher? Teacher is a nation builder. The teacher has to draw out best from the student. Teacher has to develop the arousing the learning power of the student. Okay, so please, all of you, keep in your mind, student is never ever weak. When the baby born, बच्चा जब पैदा होता है, he comes with all the IQ level, knowledge, everything he has. This is the duty of the teacher and parents. You have to arouse that learning power, and this is the teaching. Okay, and how you get it? You get only if you have a sound knowledge of a educational philosophy, you have the sound knowledge of a educational psychology, and you should have knowledge of teaching learning skills, and every day you learn something. If you are not learning every day, how you can call as a teacher? So my purpose here is to understand the concept, what is in your syllabus. Okay, detail you can learn from my notes, right? So notes have, that's why I have already shared the notes with you, and all the topics I will finish, right? More, fifth is more sensitive and sense of belonging. In this age, adolescent age, they are the more sensitive. They have the sense of a belongingness, right? They express the emotion. Okay, irrational thinking hoti hai. They, in this age, they didn't develop the rational thinking. Okay, sometimes they cannot take the decision in a very well way. Changes in attitude, interest, ये always happens. Okay, during the emotional characters, during the adolescent period, these are the emotional characteristics of the adolescent. Now we discuss the social characteristics. Okay, ये आपके syllabus में है, social characteristics development of adolescent. Means what type of a social characteristics या social developments adolescent gets during this adolescent age. He start building relationships. He start making social interest in social gathering, right? He start attending parties, celebrations where member of the opposite sex meet, right? Sexual maturity आ जाती है उनके अंदर. Number fourth is seeking social approval. Okay, they want to praised by their parents, teacher, and friend. Guys, in this age, na, you have to praise to the student. Even nalayak bachcha bhi hai na, you start praising to the student. Nalayak bachcha bhi. Kuch time ke baad you will see that. Okay, wo like ban gaya automatically. Do you know that? Have you got this experience? You know, some teachers hote hain. Okay, they ask the question and student says, for example, he has given a wrong answer. For example, okay. So some teachers start saying that you are a wrong, okay, you have given the wrong answer. This is not a way. You should even appreciate whatever he has done it. Okay. अरे करना क्या है आपको? Even student is speaking something na. Whatever he is speaking, might be he has given the different answer. You should tell them that okay, whatever he has told, the meaning of this is this. Okay. But I have asked this question and this question relate to this. Instead of saying that you are a wrong, sit down and stand up. Okay. You start even praising if the student gives the wrong answer and you will see the result. He will become automatically, good in this study. So basically, they want praised by the parents, teacher, and friends, seeking social approval. They want social approval of the various modes of a behavior. Spirit of a selfless service. They have a very strong loyalty regarding the group loyalty they have during this age. Searching for identity, peer pressure. They have a lot of peer pressure. They less listen to the parents. They more listen to the peers in this age. That's why now, being parents or being teacher, you should know that, okay, you have to watch the company of your student, company of your, children, okay, where they are meeting, to whom they are meeting, because they have more influence by the peer pressure. Getting? And last, looking for a new experience, thinking more about right and wrong. Okay, so such type of a social developments, they develops during the adolescent period, right, guys? अब आ गया कॉग्निटिव डेवलपमेंट. ये कॉग्निटिव आ गई डेवलपमेंट्स. डेवलपमेंट ऑफ इंटेलिजेंस, abstract thinking, development of imagination, capacity to concentrate, development of a logic, development of interest, experiential learning. सेवेंथ पॉइंट थोड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट है. एक्सपीरियंशियल लर्निंग क्या होता है? एबिलिटी टू कंपेयर ओल्ड एंड न्यू इंफॉर्मेशन. एक्सपीरियंशियल लर्निंग होता है दे लर्न थ्रू एक्सपीरियंस, राइट? Means experiential learning means learning by doing. Okay, such type of a cognitive or intellectual development they develop. Ability to decision making, problem solving ability, maximum development of intelligence. Okay, during this period it happens. Ab need and problems of adolescent. Okay, so whatever the points we have discussed now, so these are the interlinked points. Okay, so you can add some of the points in this. Okay, if this question comes. नीड एंड प्रॉब्लम्स ऑफ एडोलेसेंट. ये देखो, ये नीड एंड प्रॉब्लम्स ऑफ एडोलेसेंट्स हैं. नीड फॉर लव, नीड फॉर सिक्योरिटी, नीड फॉर फ्रीडम एंड इंडिपेंडेंस, नीड फॉर सेल्फ एक्सप्रेशन एंड अचीवमेंट, नीड फॉर recognition and approval. Just we have discussed na recognition and approval, right? Need for love, freedom we discuss, need for social life, adjustment problems. So it happens during this time they have the adjustment problems. Okay, so being teacher, being parents, but very patiently you have to advise them, right? Very psychologically you have to advise them. Adjustment difficulties with school discipline. Okay, financial problem, friendship problem, sex problem, physical problem, childhood and adulthood conflict. So yeah, these such kind of a problems, they face with the problem. That's why Stanley Hall has said that adolescent has a period of great strain and stress, right? Storm and strife, right, guys? So Thank you so much for this lecture. So ये 2-3 topics we are finished. Okay, growth and development, right? And adolescents, social characteristics and emotional and cognitive characteristics of adolescents. Or last में we discuss the need and problems of adolescents. Okay, so you can learn from the notes also. Thank you so much for this lecture.